I was organizing my vanity this morning, putting away makeup products, and I found something that I realized I had an affordable dupe for. And then somehow I went down a rabbit hole where I'm shopping my own stash and finding drugstore dupes for luxury and high-end makeup products. And that sparked the idea of today's video, creating a makeup look using high-end and luxury product against drugstore products that could very well be wonderful, affordable dupes. I want you to guess which side is which side is high-end, and which side is drugstore. I'm gonna give you a second to go to the comments and do that. And I enjoy doing these kind of videos because I am a firm believer that for every high-end product, there's always an affordable option. And I do have my bougie moments. I love high-end and luxury products. But whenever there are great affordable options, you shouldn't have to sacrifice your pocket. Okay, so now that you guys have made your guesses in the comments, let's go ahead, dive on in, and begin application. I'm gonna apply the Milk Hydro Grip Gripping Primer. I'm literally gonna just do the one, nah, I'm lying. I'm gonna do 2 pumps of that. I'm gonna tap onto this side, on here. On the other side, I'll use e.l.f.'s Power Grip Primer. With this one, I'm gonna do the same thing, 2 itty bitty little pumps, tap, tap, tap. And the only reason why I'm doing this tapping motion, I wipe in between, is because I want to make sure that I'm not over applying and that I am applying the same amount of product on either side. And then really blend this out. I am going to allow this to sit on my skin for about a minute because you need to allow the primer to kind of start to set. If you immediately go in, it's not gonna be as tacky as it should be. See, look, see how it's lightly tacky? And over applying, honestly, is gonna make your makeup look ugly. You want a very thin layer of these gripping primers. And again, you wanna give it a second. You want it to kind of look, it's kind of tacky, but it's not crazy tacky. If you're interested in any of these products, they are gonna be listed below. And you're also seeing the price points here on a screen. Here's one that I feel like not a lot of people have talked about, if anybody at all. Remember, this side is gonna be the high-end side. This side is gonna be the drugstore side. Girl, CC Natural Matte by It Cosmetics and the Palladio CC Cream. Both full coverage. They both contain some skincare benefits and they both color correct. The packaging itself says it. The one difference is that It Cosmetics contains SPF while the CC Cream does not. But let's be realistic. If you have SPF at home, it's not that serious to apply that onto your skin and then go in with like I believe this is like $10 versus the high-end price of the CC Matte. I'm gonna do the CC Plus with this beauty blender and then the Palladio with a lighter one. I do have a series of the Palladio shades. I grabbed the one I feel is more than likely gonna be a spot-on shade match to this one or as close as I can get it. With the CC Plus Natural Matte, I am in neutral tan. I did 1 pump because in my world, less is more. I'm gonna kind of go on that porque mija, she visited, she exited, and she left her mark. CC Plus on this side. That 1 pump, I'm gonna go at like this to remove excess from the back of my hand. We're gonna kind of go, and I really like these primers because as long as you don't over apply, it's not like the product that you apply on top is gonna like stick. It's a gripping primer. It's gonna grip on to your base and everything that you apply on top, but it's not gonna look patchy, you know? Which is really nice. As long as you do it the right way, you apply a thin layer and small amount of products on top, you're gonna get a flawless finish. Everything is gonna look like super duper smooth. Look how pretty she is looking. Now let's go in with the Palladio. This one is in Tan 40W. I'm gonna do the 1 pump. Same thing on this side. Palladio is very limited as to where you can access their product. I know you can go to Sally Beauty. You can order some of their stuff, not everything, but some of their stuff over on Amazon and PalladioBeauty.com. Okay, we're gonna blend her out. I really enjoy doing these kind of videos because I feel like oftentimes people want to try certain product. I do really love this here, but not everyone has. I think this is like between $38 to $45. Not everyone has that. And so I love giving you drugstore affordable alternatives, alternatives that are going to pretty much give you the same effect. Y mira esto. Girl, I feel like we look the same. Now we're gonna go in with Conceal Her. I'm gonna apply my NARS. I got this one in Toffee. I'm only gonna apply the smallest amount because she is pretty bright. I'm actually gonna bring her all the way in here. I feel like a lot of people are not comparing the NARS Radiant Concealer to L'Oreal. Most people are comparing it to the Fit Me by Maybelline. However, I feel like the L'Oreal looks just as good. Now, mind you, my NARS is a little on the pink side. It's cooler, whereas my L'Oreal is neutral. My L'Oreal is in N5 medium. Pero la cosa es, mija, la cosa es, a little goes a very long way. It's more affordable and you're getting beautiful coverage. And once I apply my peach powder, they both balance out, so don't worry. I'm gonna go in with the sponge and blend out the NARS. But you saw that teeny tiny amount of the NARS and look how much it lifted. I'm gonna blend out the L'Oreal. I do have DIY extensions on the lash. I figured pop some on for the next few days. It would be super cute. So yeah, I figured apply some DIY lash extensions, and I did that just before filming this video. For setting powder, I don't have a dupe, but I am gonna share because y'all always wanna know. I am using my Ultra Peach by One Size because why wouldn't I? It's amazing. And I don't bake, I just kind of pop a little bit after removing excess and call her a day. You know what I didn't find a dupe for, and I'm okay with it, but like now I feel like I'm gonna have to go on a scavenger hunt. I didn't find a dupe for blushes and bronzers because everything that I have are so different in tone and in color that it was kind of hard. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep searching. I have been a fan, and it's no secret, of Benefit Cosmetics products for years. They're goof proof brow pencil, number 6 as well. It's like perfect if you have really dark like black brows but you don't want Sharpie brows. This one has the diamond tip on it. It's a twist up and you're getting a spoolie. Pero Wet n Wild has a very similar tip. It's more of a triangular, pero come on, like you're just missing a corner to make it into a diamond. You also get a spoolie. And I feel like they fill in the brow equally the same. So let's fill in the high-end brow with Benefit. I love the shape because I can just glide it to fill in those sparse areas, and I get to do my brows a lot faster. And I do love it. I do recommend Benefit Cosmetics brow products. Give it one last comb through, and this brow is done. Now we're gonna move on to my Wet n Wild brow. I got this shade. I got it at Five Below, by the way. I think I paid like $4 for it. Medium brown. I'm literally gonna do the very same thing. Glide it over sparse areas to fill them in. Make sure that the front of both of the brows look the same. Perfect the beginning of the brow. All right, so the brow is done. And the thing is, this one says a medium brown, but they freaking look the same. All right, we're gonna move on to the eyeballs. I'm gonna prime with my Level Up Primer with Gerard Cosmeticos. On the high-end side, we are going to use the Glam Palette by Natasha Denona. And then on the affordable side, we're gonna use Alter Ego's Shadow Kiss. I've compared these two. The color story is quite literally the same. The shades are not in the same order. Names are different, of course. When you're looking at Natasha Denona, the pigmentation is bonkers, okay? It's beautiful, it's amazing, but the price point is also bonkers. And then we have the Shadow Kiss. I don't recall, you'll see here on screen, this is between $18 and $22. The quality is really, really good for what it is. I'm gonna go in with a big fluffy brush. I don't think I wanna go too glam today, so I'm gonna go into the shade Blend, and I'm gonna tap that on the crease. Now I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing, you know what I mean? But no, I don't know what the look is going to turn out, because I always kind of wing it. I'm gonna go into the shade Smoke. I'll tap that out here, kind of blend back and forth directly on the crease. This I'm gonna diffuse really well out here. I think I wanna apply that same shade, but I'm gonna go in with the very edge of my brush. I wanna apply that over on the lower lash. I think once I apply my mascara, it's gonna look so pretty. And then I do want to brighten the eye, so I'm going to go into this shade here. It is called Center of the Eye, but we're not going to use her on the center. I'm going to apply her on the inner corner, bring her in just a bit. This is going to brighten and open up the eye. Let's move on to the Shadow Kiss palette. Now I really have to compare these. Hold on. Blend from Natasha Denona would be this one here, which is Vanish. And yes, I'm using a different brush. Y'all know better. Come on. Same thing. I'm going to apply that on the crease, feather it out, and buff that close to the brow. Back and forth. Tone looks fairly similar. Fairly similar. The Shadow Kiss shade similar to the Smoke is going to be this one. It is called Shade. You see how it's not pigmented like the Natasha Denona, but girl, that baby is pigmented. So maybe I have to dip into the pan an extra time, but you know what? It's still more affordable. Same thing, apply some on the lower lash. Now for the shimmer Frosty shade, that's where I'm kind of like, oh, which one is it? I feel like center of the eye, the closest shade to that is going to be Mist. Same thing. Oh, why does that one seem way more pigmented than the Natasha Denona one, like right off the bat? So that means I really have to blend it out because I want them to look the same. I flipped my brush over and we're blending that baby out. I'm not going to apply mascara on the top. However, the bottom does need some drama. So I'm going to go in with a Tarte Man Eater at the bottom, which this mascara is so freaking good. I don't like the waterproof. I already told you guys that. I got the waterproof. Did not like her, the originals where it's at, and I love her. Now, compare that to the I Love Extreme because mija, they're like the same thing. So you have Tarte Man Eater, and then you have the Essence. The Essence is like $4.99. So let's go in with Tarte on the bottom. It lengthens and darkens your lashes. If anything, you're also able to kind of like comb through and get them like, I don't know, like shape them the way you want. Adds a little bit of drama without being too much, which I can appreciate. I absolutely love this mascara on the top lashes as well because it does make it look almost like I added one or two little clusters, natural clusters. It doesn't make it look too extra on the eye, and it's not heavy and it's so easy to remove. I'll go in with the eye heart. Same thing. You saw that wand, right? For anyone who's interested, my bronzer has been the Soft Sculpt Blurring Bronzer in Medium by Makeup by Mario because it's actually really, really nice. My blush is going to be the Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin in Jubilee. I literally did like a little tap. This is the newest trend that has gone viral, and they're going to be lip stains, not just lip stains, but lip stain liners. So I'm going to do Huda Beauty Lip Contour Stain in Soft Nude. Really love her. We just have to make sure she is stored upside down, just like all the other stains. I'm gonna line the lip. Now, I don't think it's gonna be a spot-on shade match to the other one that I'm gonna show you. And then we have the Wet n Wild one, which I do not love the applicator. I'm gonna diffuse this one so that they'll match. Apply, diffuse, same thing at the top, because I want them to match. I think I might add a little more of the Huda Beauty. It's so odd because my lips, it's like this one curves and this one's flat. And then I got my hands on one of these. And I was like, okay, I want to try her because it's Makeup by Mario. I have it in Petal Glow. This is their Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. Normal people version, it's a lip balm with like a cooling feeling to it. Don't over twist. Just kind of give it a little twisty poo and then tap. You can glide and you're gonna get more opacity out of it. Very soft formula. So you don't wanna over twist because then it all goes back, like it all goes up and it won't come back down, and then you're gonna like waste product. Does it actually plump? No. Again, it's just cooling. It gives you a vibe, but it doesn't visually plump. If anything, it doesn't do much of anything. It just hydrates. It's a lip balm. I remembered that's literally this. Packaging is different. I know the colors are different. Don't pay attention to the color. Just focus on what I'm saying. Same formula, same thing. This one you twist, this one you click. If you over click, it's not gonna go back in. And it is such a soft formula that it's going, same thing, it's gonna get messy. Do I own one similar in tone as this one? Yes. I don't know what I did with it. I found two so far. This one's cooler though, so it's not, you know, this one's more of a peachy something. I do have a pinky toned one, but for the sake of today, they don't have to match. So look, you just, one little tap when necessary and then apply on the lip and call it a day. They're not spot on. They're really not. One is like brownier, the other one's pinky, but once you have line on the lips, it looks the same. This one is called the Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pen. Does it plump? No. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. It has a bit of a cooling sensation. It's the same kind of messy. I'll even sacrifice some so you guys can see. Twist And then when you go like this, it glides. Click, go like this, glides. Same thing, different brand, different packaging, different price point. Somehow they kind of look the same. I mean, obviously one side is pinkier than the other, but you can definitely get the e.l.f. one and like pay like, I think it's like 10 bucks. Now last but not least, I love me this one size setting spray. The Until Dawn Mattifying Setting Spray. This is so freaking good. I've gone through so many of the travels. You kind of like just apply like so, leave it alone. It's not gonna make my skin look dewy. It's not going to change the way the makeup looks. It's quite literally going to kind of lock it in place. I do like the fragrance too. It's like lightly fragranced. This here is something that has been tried and true. I've been using it for the longest and it definitely does work. And it doesn't feel tight. It feels comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, why am I doing this? But you know what I mean. So as soon as you apply it, it's dry. It's not sticky. If you don't want to pay for full size, you can grab something like this. I want to say this is about 15, 16 bucks. This is the 3-second setting mist. When you initially apply this, you can see I'm wet. It's a wet something. But girl, once this baby dries down, your makeup isn't going anywhere. I understand the travel can be expensive and it's small. So for the price point, if you wanted to get this, it's fairly similar. Yes, it feels like a hairspray. It smells like a hairspray, but then once it sets, you're good. It's kind of like you can't notice too much of a difference, if at all. All right, girl, now that my face is done, I bet you couldn't have figured it out from the beginning which side was which. I gotta say, Drugstore has been keeping up with luxury and high-end, and I'm not mad at it. But let me know in the comments, have you tried any of these products, whether they're high-end, drugstore? Is there anything that you're like, absolutely not, I would always go for luxury and high-end? Or are you very much like a lot of people where they're like, drugstore is where it's at? As always, you know, we have to say hello and thank you to our channel members, the G Squad. An amazing group of people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. If you're ever interested in joining, all you have to do is hit the join button below and you're good to go. Our daily shout out to the community spotlight, who YouTube is highlighting for supporting the channel by watching my videos all the way through, hitting the like button and commenting as we go along. Your interactions do not go unnoticed. I really appreciate you. And if you've made it all the way through, you are a real one. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you guys on the next one.